rapping in session. Sending the pack and I'm rapping in session. Fucking you on, I'm responding to tests. You live and you learn, I think life is a blessing. Smoking on runs and we hot like Jamaica. Sending the pack like I'm Eli and Pay. Ain't checking for check cause it's money we making. Foot on the nest, I've been patiently waiting. Watch out for the ops. Snitches and bitches be calling the cops. Telling, I'm in the kitchen like belly. Gripping the bridge and I sell it. Things and I'm rolling like jelly. I'm trusting cheese, betty. Drill, sauce, spaghetti. Freeze to the needle like ribbon. Can't fuck with no bitches, she betty. Chicken like it and netty. Chicken like it and netty. Chicken like it and netty.
What to do it when the business is. This your boy Smoke G. And this is the Smoke G, the show, back with another video. And today, man, we finna get on this Brett Farve in this state of Mississippi in this welfare scandal, man. I'm gonna read a couple excerpts from this article, and then we're gonna get my commentary like we usually do it. So bear with me. In 2017, a Mississippi nonprofit called Operation Shoestring received a federal grant worth more than $200,000. But when the organization sought to renew the funding a year later, the money was no longer available. It had been reallocated in ways we're reading about now. Robert Langford, executive director of Operation Shoestring, which has been providing aid to families in need for more than half a century, said in the interview. Mississippi's widening welfare scandal involved tens of millions of dollars, and it has embroiled the state's former governor, Hall of Fame quarterback Brett Farve, and professional wrestlers, among others. Organizations such as Operation Shoestring and that at-risk populations that rely on those funds continue to feel the sting. As Lansford tried to renew funding in 2018, the state officials tasked with distributing money were found to be funneling millions away from those it was intended for. The scandal impact will be felt for years, advocates say. It makes my blood boil, Langford said. We're talking about funds that were supposed to be used to help people move out of poverty in the poorest state instead of becoming literal constant for favors, both political and financial, for people. It's amazing. The details of the scandal continue to emerge in court filings and reporting by nonprofit news organizations. Last week, John Davis, former executive director of the Mississippi Department of Human Services, pleaded guilty on 2 federal charges and 18 state counts of embezzling federal welfare funds. The U.S. Justice Department said Davis misused the money and helped create sham contracts, knowing that no significant service would be provided. His plea has spurred speculation that Farve and others could be further implicated. Farve received $1.1 million intended for welfare recipients in exchange for speeches and appearances in the state, auditor said he never made. And text messages including court filings show Farve was heavily involved in discussions that resulted in $5 million in welfare funds going toward the construction of a volleyball facility in his alma mater, the University of Southern Mississippi, where his daughter played volleyball. Farve is among subjects of a civil lawsuit filed by the state of Mississippi, but hasn't been charged criminally. He has denied any wrongdoing and returned $1.1 million to the state. His attorney, Bud Holmes, declined to comment whether Davis' plea might impact the former quarterback. There is no point in speculating, Holmes said. Farve, age 52, has been linked to just a small fraction of government money alleged to have been misused by state officials. He has emerged as a public face of the scandal. He earned some $140 million during his 20-year NFL career and millions more in endorsements. Man, check this out, bro. There is no way possible that any of this shit was cool, man. The poorest state, y'all stealing money from the poorest people in the nation, in the country. Mississippi is the poorest state. So y'all stealing money from the poorest people in the population of the United States. You know what I mean? And it's crazy, man. Because goddamn, man, I'm going to go ahead and keep it real with you. If it was anybody else, man, you know what I mean? They be dragging them through the mud. Because when Michael Vick got caught fighting dogs and he was in the news, every day. ESPN had 24/7 coverage of what this man had going on when he was fighting dogs. But this man stole from actual human beings, and it's not being talked about. You know what I mean? That goes to show y'all. I keep telling y'all, man, they don't give a fuck about it. But I digress. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about this situation in the comments, man. It's your boy Smoke Jesus, and this is the Smoke Jesus Show.
Stuck in the booth and rapping and sex. Sending the pack and I'm rapping and sex. Fucking you and I'm responding to text. You live and you learn, I think life is a blessing. Smoking on runs and we highlight Jamaica. Sending the pack like I'm Eli and Pay. Ain't checking for check cause it's money we making. Put on the nest, I've been patiently wait. Watch out for the hops. Snitches and bitches be calling the cops. Telling, I'm in the kitchen like belly. Ripping the bridge and I sell it. Beans and I'm rolling like jelly. I'm trusting cheese, betty. Drill, sauce, spaghetti. Freeze to the needle like ribbon. Can't fuck with no bitches, she betty. Chicken like it hitting it. Chicken like it hitting it. Chicken like it hitting it.